Hi, I'm Aaron Swearingen with World Music Supply, and I'm here today to talk to you about how to tune your new EXO drum set. First of all, let's get started with when you put your head on, be sure that when you do so, you tighten your tension rods only to the point where they start to bite, only where you get a little bit of resistance. That's all you have to do. And then from there, use quarter to half turns, keeping it an even the same tone at every lug all the way around until you get the desired pitch that you want. Now, when you do so, it should sound something similar to this. Notice that all these are the same tone. This application is good for every drum on here, and also when doing so with your bass drum, be sure to be extra careful to get all ripples out and everything, or you'll get a weird flappy sound that you don't really want. With your snare drum, you're going to use the exact same application as I said with your toms, making sure that it is the same pitch all the way around at every lug, making sure that you have an optimal sound. Now, the bottom is a completely different story. Take a look here, remove this tone ring. With the bottom, you're going to start with your snare lever on, and you're going to tighten this pretty tight, depending on what sound you want. But usually you're going to do so fairly tight, making sure that your snare is well up against the bottom head, and you will then make sure that your fine adjustment knob here is somewhere around in the middle. Now, with that being said, with it being in the middle, you can go either looser or tighter. But as with all things, once you tighten them and you leave them, they're bound to grow looser over time. Now, with the bottom actual head, this one in particular, if you were to just kind of hit it, it doesn't really have any type of really good tone. There's a few options you could use right here, though. You could tune this exactly the same as your batter head, and then it would give you a pretty round, kind of warm sound. You could tune it lower, a more loose resonant head, and that would be more inclined to dull the sound of your snare, and it won't vibrate as much. You won't have as much resonance and decay. Or you could tighten it, and then your snare would rattle a lot more for more of a marchy type jazzy kind of sound. But basically, that's pretty much all you have to know. Just be sure you do so to your liking. You know, don't just settle for something. Tuning drums is not something you're going to pick up the first time you do it. Just find a sound that you like, keep experimenting, and don't be afraid to try new things.